All right, Fresh Bake, right behind me is the Main Street Opera House, home today of the Haunted Mansion. What's it called? Happy Haunts Materialize exhibit. 50th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion. We're going to the 50th anniversary party later this year. We are, yes, in August. Ian is surprised. Ian, the look of shock.
Yeah, all right.
But for now, we're going to go inside the Main Street Opera House and check out this exhibit. It's, to quote Ian, a fine use.
It's good use of the space.
A good use of this space, better than I've seen in quite a while, I think.
Not a movie preview.
Not a movie. Well, they don't do the. Well, they do the preview in the Opera House.
But still, they'll do like the art and stuff.
The Aladdin thing, yeah. So we're gonna go check out that, and then maybe after we'll go do. We'll hang out in Lincoln.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while.
Some great moments with them, even.
We'll have some pretty good moments.
Great moments.
Great moments with Lincoln. Where's Pluto? Look at, oh my gosh. What's better than a happy dog? Nothing.
A happy cat.
No, dogs are better.
Also, cats are rarely happy.
Happy haunts. What about that? Happy haunts. 50 spirited years of the Haunted Mansion. Okay. Oh, I remember these. Okay, this is the old concepts that they were doing for the portrait gallery.
The pictures.
Yeah, those were some of the original. When the transformations. They didn't actually use this one, I don't think, but that was one of the concepts that they had.
That would have been pretty cool. I love the bats.
You like bats, do you?
Freaking love bats.
This has got Raleigh Crump all over it, doesn't it? Oh,
Mark
this is Mark Davis.
Oh,
This kind of thing right here.
The fireplace does have a very.
That's a Raleigh Crump thing.
He had a very sort of like he could do cute, but he actually do like weird and twisted.
Yeah.
He was guys like, I don't care, I'll just do weird stuff.
Yeah.
And Walt was cool with that.
Yeah, he sure was. This was the original. There was going to be a host that would walk you through, and he would kind of at the beginning, not through the whole attraction, but at the beginning, they would do a little bit. And then an arm or something would come out of the wall and try to grab him, like a hairy, like out of the old.
Why don't they do that?
Well, because that's a hard thing. You can't just.
Also, that's just going off the direction the attraction went.
Yeah.
Like that would be a very different direction for the ride as a whole.
Yeah.
Because it walks this line between spooky and silly, and that was something that in development there were essentially two camps that wanted to be scary or spooky, and by the end they just wanted to finish the things. They're so sick of going back and forth.
That's why there's two. That's the tonality in the attraction is because they had two different people writing the story or doing the bits.
I still feel like it's nice equally balanced. Like it's still spooky, but it does
but
have
that would lean more towards the.
That's the spooky. And originally the whole
out of the wall and grabbing your host. Yeah.
The silly part was kind of a thing that they evolved into later. It was going to be mostly scary.
But they could make that funny, like the hand like tapping him and he turns around and nothing's there.
Yeah.
Then they can grab him. They can balance it just like they did in the ride.
Yeah.
So
What else we got?
I want all of it.
This is
Let me out of here.
Yeah, the let me out of here thing, yeah. Here we go. This is definitely Raleigh Crump.
Yeah. Eerie eyes. Wow, that's very, very interesting.
Like I said, he would just. His style is very much weird out there stuff.
Mm-hmm. I don't recognize this from any of the concept art that I've seen back in the day. This is it looks almost like a voodoo kind of thing.
So sounds like sort of a predecessor to the idea of Leota.
The crystal ball. Yeah. Seance room here. Shadowy phantoms dance as Claude Coates sets the stage for a swinging wake. This is the original Grand Hall. And you would be able to walk. This is guess right here. You would have been able to walk, around here, up on the top floor. This is like when we're riding the Doom buggies now. That's where we are.
Yeah. It's just that's when it would have been
That would've been
walking.
so cool.
Yeah.
That would have been. That wasn't a ride. It was supposed to be a walking.
That's when it was walking. Yeah.
But again, you still essentially still have that scene. You're just
That's
in
yeah.
the
That
dune
scene
buggy.
is there.
Right, that concept remained, but you're in a dune buggy instead of walking. The concept still exists. It's in the ride.
Oh, here you go. This is your ghost host, in my opinion.
The pirate.
This guy right here. That's Captain Blood.
Yeah, Captain Gore.
And Captain Blood is the
Captain Gore, why do you keep saying blood?
It was he had a nickname. He was known by both.
Why was his nickname?
Gideon Gorlu, or Captain Gore. He's the one with the bride he married and then murdered her.
Right.
And he's the one that you see hanging from the rafters, which is why I think he's the ghost host, because it's his voice that's talking to you. You know, the guy hanging from the rafters, that's his voice saying, you know, I killed myself, basically, to get out of here. So that's why I feel like he is the true original ghost host, that guy right there.
These are so great. I would have a whole section in my house with all this paperwork.
Another disembodied head there.
Black Widow Bride.
Now this is, okay, they're going Black Widow here, because I prefer the bride as a victim, not as a Black Widow, but I guess that concept existed early on too. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I believe Phantom Manners is more she's a victim because like the Phantom Manners like her uncle or dad, and he's the one who keeps killing her.
Right. Well, my preferred version of our Haunted Mansion is, you know, the 70s, and I think it was the 80s too.
But where it's more of a tragedy of her,
Right.
not a...
Right.
It says right there though.
What's that?
That, however, in earlier concepts, the bride was more victim than villainous. In this piece by Mark Davis,
Yeah.
she lost her head instead of the
So
other
I'm saying
way
there
around.
were in the original stories there were iterations where she was
I
Which
think
then
a villain.
Phantom Manor.
Yeah.
The rework of Phantom Manor now has her a little more villainous. Which,
Oh, is she?
like, is she still a victim, but she starts going crazy at the end? It's like,
I think
that's
her or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
it's
know.
weird.
It's a trope I could do without. Like, no, you can just make this tragic rather than, oh no, the
The
woman
Phantom
went crazy because her love
Manor
died.
has a
you
very
know?
Beetlejuice vibe to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or like a Mars attack, with like the red, green
It
skeletons.
leans a lot more into the spooky side of this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one where the spooky went out.
It's more bizarre.
Okay, what else we got? I do not recognize these pieces. I've looked at every piece of concept art and every piece of vintage.
So you thought.
I know, I don't. Where do they get this stuff?
I'm gonna guess the old Disney archives.
I love this
Or
one.
Imagineering's art archives.
These are Exitencio. These are Exitencio.
It is.
Legend.
To say too, right?
Was there nothing this guy couldn't do?
No.
Okay, so just for those who don't, we're looking at art drawn by Exitencio, who is the guy who wrote the song for the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, and
for Pirates.
Yeah.
He wrote the story and the songs, and also apparently a creature artist.
I remember, especially when they said Wed and early when it was mentioned.
That's true.
The point was everyone was an artist who was then learning other things.
That's right.
People weren't coming in specialized as, I only do environments or I only know mechanical
That was
stuff.
Walt
Everyone
trying to...
came in as artists who then learned other or had skills to other things.
Raleigh Crump.
If you couldn't draw, why are you even here? Was the idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a mechanical guy. If you can't draw,
That's
why
true.
Are you
That's
why are
true.
you here? You
No,
need
you're
to be-
right.
At the very least, you need to be able to visualize what you're planning. If you can't draw, you have no place.
You're right.
That was their idea.
This is one of the original Museum of the Weird pieces, if I recall. Yeah, there it is. Candleman, Museum of the Weird, from Raleigh Crump. Never actually happened, although a few of those bits from the Museum of the Weird found their way into the Haunted Mansion. But it was going to be, Museum of the Weird was going to be a thing at the end.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the attraction, at the end of the walkthrough, it would just be a collection of all of Raleigh Crump's weird designs. And
amazing.
they didn't know what to do with it. And he just, okay, we'll just put it all at the end.
I'm really digging Raleigh Crump right now.
Yeah.
He is still alive, though he's not a fan of the parks.
He's not, no, he's not.
He's not.
No.
No, he's not. He's someone who feels like a lot of the charm has been lost.
I don't recognize these pieces either. Look at this guy.
No, I can empathize.
Yeah, no, totally.
Here's a Jekyll and Hyde scene right here.
Oh, love.
Who is this from?
This is the moment.
This is this concept for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde inspired man scientist did not appear.
Oh,
It
for
did
Phantom
inspire the
Manor
character of the
Disneyland.
apothecary at the Phantom Manor.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because he becomes like this crazy
Yeah.
guy.
And then we got another one. This is probably the same artist. Looks like the same design style. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps and hot and cold running chills. Okay, so this is your running water and
Fantastic.
interesting. This is Ken Anderson. That's who this is.
So that's also Ken Anderson?
That's got to be Ken Anderson also, and that one. Ken Anderson is the guy who drew the very first concept art for the mansion, the exterior.
Yeah.
He was also a screenwriter for the film. He was, one of the original writers for the original Disney animated films. There's some maquettes. Oh, look at this hitchhiking ghost. He's
looks like
skin
Ezra.
and bones.
Yeah, that's Ezra.
Yeah, Blaine Gibson's maquette of Ezra. Yeah. Good call. This I don't recognize. This Rest in Peace.
Well, it's kind of like the ones that we had the pop-up when they from.
But it's the reverse.
But I guess it's like, just.
It looks like he's being crushed by it.
I don't know if it's possible to do that in the ride. So instead
I see. They are saying it's a pop-up ghost too with Pretend to Terrorize. Yeah. Interesting.
Still to this day, there's this one ghost I cannot figure out what he looks like. It's like he's talking to the mummy. And
the tea party or?
Yeah, and I'm like, where's his head? I feel like he's almost headless. And
we'll look at the
I need to look at your low light footage.
It's quite good, I must say. Let's see.
Oh, it's this one.
Is this the one?
Maybe.
This shrouded spectral bride haunted the mansion's attic. Oh, that's a different version of the bride.
Oh, she's so cool looking.
Her candle was replaced with a hatchet, and her telltale heartbeat, which you can see painted onto her chest there, was quieted so that Constance could tell tales. So she, instead of the heartbeat, she would talk. Kind of like our bride does now, I guess. Yes.
Besides describing each of these artists, they have a little essentially,
wow.
graveyard-like rhyming header.
Oh,
Mark
cool.
Davis, in memory of our patriarch, dear departed Grandpa Mark.
Nice. So these are all the primary Imagineers who worked on the project. Mark Davis, Claude Coates.
There's a lot of them.
Ken Anderson, Exitencio, Raleigh Crump, Blaine Gibson, Dwayne Alt, Jack Fergus, and Joe Caba. Interesting.
Did you catch this last little case here?
Oh no. So that's got to be the caretaker and his dog.
The dog makes me still sad to this day. Like, can you put some?
Well, they say one of the few mortals, but I think he's the only mortal, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's no other mortals in...
Other than us.
Right, well, yeah.
Yeah, him and the dog, I believe.
Him and the dog.
Like,
Liz, do you see your ghost here?
Can't get into detail on it.
Here's one of the tea-sipping specters.
The Archives need a museum.
This is one of your tea party guys.
No, it's the very last thing before we go into the hitchhiking.
Is this a...
You like to be like the opera singer, like you like...
Yeah, but on the other side.
Okay,
I'm talking to the mummy, and I don't know
Interesting.
what he looks like.
I'm trying to figure out is this a king and a queen?
Yeah.
On a seesaw. So Mark Davis drew the concept art and Jack Fergus did the maquette. Here's another little tea sipper. The Courtly Lady.
That would have been a very cool idea. Did you read what the Davis's idea for the seesaw was?
What's that?
The idea, the way he imagined it, is that only one ghost would be in the top position would be visible at a time. So it would be a pun on seesaw. You see and saw the other. So the seesaw's going to the ghost only appears while they're in the top
That's
position.
great. I love it.
That's a very good visual pun.
Very good. Yes.
Wish they could have made that work. That's a great idea.
Yep. See these before you, and they've got some. What do they call these things? Banners or whatever. That looks.
Are those ones
These
that
look like Raleigh Crump also.
I don't know if those are a thing that were great for development or.
Well, he had a whole gypsy scene. Remember the merch cart? There was supposed to be a cart in the Museum of the Weird that was full of gypsy-like stuff, and that's what the cart that we have now at the exit of Haunted Mansion.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be themed toward that still, and it was like a gypsy cart, and that looks evocative of that. And then you've got this toad with what symbol is that besides Prince?
I believe.
What?
Ankh?
What's an alt?
The Egyptian thing, right?
Oh, I don't know. You would know better than
I don't know. If I'm someone tell me what it is. If I'm right, cool. If not,
Yeah.
it's alright.
And it looks like 2 feet.
Like a bicycle wheel on it?
Yeah, I mean,
Or maybe it's not meant to be a bicycle wheel, but that's what my brain
looks like that, yeah. I'm with Liz though, I want more. I want more.
This is why the archives need a proper museum of their own.
I thought you were gonna get Indiana Jones on us for a second there.
Well, no, because hell, by the end of the later movies, and he's like, the amazing thing should be back in with the culture.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is great. This is great. I definitely want more, and I want it. It's inspired me again to start working on more Haunted Mansion stuff. Okay, there you go, guys. The Haunted Mansion exhibit, 50th anniversary this year. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!